San Diego State, if you haven't seen the story, San Diego State is looking to hedge its bets. San Diego State apparently wants to resign from the Mountain West Conference. However, they're also asking for a 1-month extension, given unforeseen delays involving other collegiate athletic conferences beyond our control. Pete Thamel at ESPN had this report that San Diego State has given the Mountain West written notice that they intend to resign from the conference, but they want a 1-month extension. What does that mean, by the way? What that means is that San Diego State is sitting there and saying to itself, we may need the month of July to figure out where we're going to be next. Why is that? Well, San Diego State's buyout jumps tremendously after July 1. The exit fee to leave the Mountain West would increase from $16.5 million to nearly $34 million for San Diego State to leave the Mountain West in July versus June. Everybody right now is waiting on one thing. And what are they waiting on? What are we all waiting on? What kind of TV deal does the Pac-12 get? If the Pac-12 gets offered a garbage TV deal, Colorado will likely bolt. Arizona may bolt as well to the Big 12. We'll see. And there will be a team or two that need to fill the gap in the Pac-12. San Diego State wants it to be them. I don't believe this is about San Diego State getting a Big 12 invite. I suppose it could be, but to me, this is more of a play around what's going on with the Pac-12 than it is about Brett Yormark saying we're targeting San Diego State. I mean, it's possible, I guess, right? If Colorado leaves for the Big 12 and the Arizona schools stay, Brett Yormark could say, fine, we don't want to have an odd number of teams. We'll take San Diego State with Colorado. I suppose that's not impossible, but, he also may be looking at UConn. And Brett Yormark may have more interest in UConn because of his Northeast ties and the fact that UConn just won a national championship in basketball. He likes that. He's a New York City guy. He may have more interest in that than San Diego State. I don't know. I can't speak to it. But it is very interesting that San Diego State basically said to the Mountain West Conference, hey, we think we're leaving. We don't know where. We don't know when. But do you mind if we get an extension on the buyout that we're going to have in July? Do you mind if we keep that buyout at $16 million versus letting it jump to $34 million, which it will on July 1? Please, pretty please. Like, I don't know why the Mountain West would agree to this, by the way. If I'm the Mountain West, I'm like, take a hike. Get out of here. Take a hike. Are you kidding me? That's what I would do. But, everybody's different. I just don't know why the Mountain West would agree to this. Like, what is the leverage that San Diego State has over the Mountain West Conference to say, you know what? Sure, guys, whatever you want. Anything else you need while we're at it? Like, can we give you a little back rub? Can we give you a little foot massage? What else do you need from us here at the Mountain West Conference? What's the leverage that San Diego State has? I guess you can ask, right? It's like I tell them my 4 and my 2-year-old. You can always ask. The worst anyone can say to you is no. Same thing when you're asking out women. The worst they can say is no. You got to shoot your shot, so to speak, right? But why would the Mountain West agree to this? Why would the Mountain West say, sure, San Diego State, go ahead? What else do you guys need? It's all good. However we can help you, we're here to help you. That doesn't make any sense to me. But it does signal to me that San Diego State believes something's going to happen. Something's going to benefit them. However, you may have to wait into the month of July because we're all just sitting here in a holding pattern waiting to see what the Pac-12 TV contract is going to be about. That's it. That's everything that's at play here. Looking at this on YouTube Live, Alan writes, what's the deal? I'm hearing people in Memphis crying because Brett Yormark denied visiting Memphis. Well, he did deny visiting Memphis. I can't tell you if he did or he didn't, but he denied visiting Memphis. So I will take him at his word that he did not go to Memphis. That's because that's all I can do. I can just take the guy at his word and go from there. So we'll have to see what happens. But for now, that's what's going on. And that's where we stand on the San Diego State front, which is very, very interesting. I'm Pete Mundo on HeartlandCollegeSports.com. It is great to be here with you. Hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. We so appreciate you doing that. And of course, on the podcast as well. Rate, review, subscribe, send me a screenshot of that rating and review, and we'll get you hooked up with that free Heartland College Sports Koozie. Let's drive those numbers here in June before the season starts. That way, we're ahead of the game. Now is when the work is done. Just like on the football side, right? The work's done in the offseason. Same thing for us. The work is done in the offseason. We want to be off and running come college football season, and you can help us do that. So thank you for hitting that subscribe button. We so appreciate you doing it. And if you want the free koozie, send me a screenshot of the rating and review to Pete Mundo, Mundo, at HeartlandCollegeSports.com. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.